Well, with rich holiday foods on the horizon, it's never a bad idea to know how to swap food items to help save that waistline this winter. Well, with me now to explain more about why we gain weight is Tony Bednarowski, a world-class fitness trainer, author, nutritionist, and lifestyle coach. Now, Tony, a lot of people think we gain weight when we eat too much food, but it's really a lot more complicated than that.
It is a lot more complicated than that, and it's one of the most profound statements that I use for people that come into my office is they think that weight gain is really relative to how much food they eat, and it really is relative to the foods that they eat that put too much sugar in the bloodstream. That's the key.
Right.
So if we can control those sugar levels in our system, we have a good chance at actually losing weight and changing a lot of metabolic issues that a lot of people are suffering from today.
Right, so there's a lot to it, but there's some simple things that we can do. You've got some tips for us as that time of year comes when we're at more parties, maybe more indulgent food is in front of us, and that's swapping some things around. So What have we got here?
So what I wanted to bring was some easy carb swaps that people can apply to their lives now with the holiday festivities coming around the corner and beyond that.
Yeah.
So basically what I want to talk about is how carbohydrates enter the bloodstream and how quickly they can raise blood sugar levels and how we can suppress that and have carbohydrates enter the bloodstream slower to stabilize our blood sugar levels. And the easiest way for the viewers at home to apply this is to Google glycemic index, and they'll find a numerical index that will provide them with a number from 0 to 100, 100 being the quickest release sugars into the bloodstream. And what I tell my clients is to base their food intake on glycemic index of 55 or lower. Those are very good carbohydrates to put into your body. When you're above that 55 range,
not so good.
No, not so good. Your blood sugar levels are going to spike and you don't want to be in that area. So here's some real common foods that we're all...
Foods that people are familiar with and a lot of people enjoy, like pasta.
So let's just take these. So if we know that the threshold is from 0 to 100 and regular sucrose or sugar is at 68, now you'll understand how quickly some of these foods can enter the bloodstream and what we can do to pacify that or, to curb that. The first one is regular white pasta.
White pasta?
White pasta has the same glycemic index as table sugar, a 68.
Wow.
Now, if you like pasta, all you need to do is take that and switch it out with a whole grain pasta, and you just take from regular table sugar and convert that into a 42, which helps stabilize those blood sugar levels.
And it's under that 55.
It's under the 55.
Now, oatmeal. People usually think oatmeal is a good choice.
And it is a good choice, depending on what kind of oatmeal you get.
Right. So here's the instant one.
The instant oatmeal, and that is, again, the same thing as regular table sugar, but just convert that over to a slow-cooked oats, which is basically the same thing to a lot of people, and you just knock that down to a 55. Incredible.
Well, Tony's got lots of tips on things like this, so for more nutrition tips on health and fitness from Tony, you can go to his website, getyourleanon.com, and we have a link to that on our website, NBC26 as well.